This is just a short review to talk about skills pages 136 and I'm not going to touch on 137 because 137 we know we talked about volume already in class. But for skills, just as a review on the measuring the distance on the ruler, we're going to talk briefly about how to remember the distance of each marking on the ruler. Okay? Each of the small markings, because there are 16 of them, if we were to count them out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 16 in the 1 inch, so every one of those would be a 16th with a TH. That's 1/16. The second one is 2/16. But we don't use the words 2/16, or when you get to this one, I'm not going to say 8/16. What I'm actually going to say is half. But 8/16 is what it would be. Simon says hi. What we'd really call it, though, is 1/2. Because 8 is 1/2 of 16, and that's half of an inch. Okay? So let's take a look at the distance between C and D. Okay? C is already on half of an inch right here. Okay? Now, the line on the other half between 1 and 2 is actually right there. Okay? So if I wanted to look at exactly, or to say, is it at least 1 inch apart, I would look to see if this half jumped to another half. Okay? And it does. It's at least half of an inch. In fact, it's more than just 1 inch. It's 2 little spots more. Okay? Now remember what we said? Each of those little spots is 1/16 of an inch. Okay, so we could say that there's 1/16 on here, there's 1/16, and then there's another 16th. So there's actually 2/16 after the jump of the inch. Okay, so really it is 1 inch and 2/16, but instead of writing 1 inch and 2/16, we can reduce the fraction 2/16. Now, if you remember, reducing, it means making your fraction smaller. Okay? In order to make a fraction smaller, we think of how we can divide both numbers by the same number. Okay? So let's start with 2. If I divide 2 by 1, it's still 2. Can I divide 2 by 2? Yeah. So let's see. Can I divide 16 by 2? Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 divided by 2, which equals 1, and 16 divided by 2, which equals 8. Okay? So your answer could be 1 and 2/16, or it could be 1 and 1/8. Okay? That's for number 13. Now, if we want to look at number 14, we're looking at the distance between E and F. Okay? So let's first see again if it jumps to meet at least 1 inch apart. Okay? So this line right here is 1, 2, 3, 4 lines after, or you could also say it's the 1/4 line after the 2. So let's see if there's 4 lines over here on this side of the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is. There's the 1/4 line. So this to there is 1 inch. Okay? So now let's see, if you remember, each small line is 1/16. Okay, let's see how many lines are between here, here, and where F is. Okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines. Okay, 4 small lines. Now, 4 small lines is the same as 4 over 16. Okay, so we want to see if we can reduce that. Can 4 be divided by any number? Well, it could be divided by 1, it could be divided by 2, and it could be divided by 4. Okay? Can 16, we want the biggest number. Can 16 be divided by 1? Yeah, but it wouldn't change. Can it be divided by 2? Yes. Can it be divided by 4? Yes. So because it can be divided by 4, we want the biggest number it's divisible by, and so we're going to choose 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 16 divided by 4 is 4. So the distance between E and F is 1 inch and 1/4 of an inch. Okay? Come to school if you need some help tomorrow.